There was a great drought in the land. Rivers dried up, fields turned to dust, and hope grew weaker each day. But even in the hardest seasons, God is still working. God spoke to Elijah and sent him to a place called Zarephath, where a widow would provide for him. At the gate of the city, Elijah found the widow God had spoken about.
Please bring me a little water in a cup.
Yes, I will bring it.
In a land where every river had dried, where every drop of water was precious, the widow of Zarephath still chose to give Elijah a drink. She had so little left, barely enough for herself and her child, yet she opened her hand instead of closing it.
Please, bring me a piece of bread as well.
I have no bread, only a handful of flour and a little oil.
She had only enough left for one final meal.
I am gathering sticks to prepare our last meal. After that, there is nothing left.
She had reached the end of her strength.
Do not be afraid. The jar of flour will not run dry until the Lord's ready again.
Elijah spoke God's promise, a promise of hope in the middle of despair. Though she had almost nothing, only a handful of flour and a little oil left, the widow of Zarephath still chose to give to the prophet of God. She looked at her last meal, her final hope, and yet she trusted the words spoken to her. The miracle had begun. For when she reached into the jar, the flour did not grow less. And when she poured the oil, it did not run out.
It hasn't run out. Mother, look, it's again.
From emptiness to abundance, God proved himself faithful. When you trust God with your little, he multiplies it beyond imagination. Because God doesn't ask for what you don't have, he blesses what you do have. A small act of faith, a single step of obedience, becomes the seed of a miracle. The widow had only a handful of flour and a drop of oil, yet in God's hands, it became a never-ending supply. What seems insignificant in your eyes becomes powerful when God breathes on it. Give him your little, your last strength, your small faith, your simple offering, and watch him do what only he can do. Turn scarcity into abundance, emptiness into overflow, and the impossible into reality.